While walking by the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, who was called Peter, and Andrew, his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And he said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." Immediately they left their nets and followed him. And going on from there, he saw two other brothers, James, the son of Zebedee, and John, his brother, in the boat with Zebedee, their father, mending their nets, and he called them. Immediately, they left the boat and their father, and they followed him. It is not an exaggeration to say that this was the first day of the disciples, of the rest of their life. This was the greatest invitation that they had ever been given. See, I believe God is inviting every single person in this room into more faith, into a deeper relationship with him, into a new season, into something. And some of you, you're treating this invite like a text message. You're like, "Oh, that's nice. Jesus is thinking about me." But you leave it on read way too long. He's invited you somewhere. He's invited you to more of him, and you're just taking it way too casually. And then others of us, you're treating the invite that God has delivered to you, has presented to you, as an evite. You're like, "Oh, that's awesome. I'm invited. Who else is coming?" Not going to respond right away. I'm going to see if there's a different opportunity or something later, or is this the popular thing to do? And today, I believe that Jesus is standing on the shore of your life, of my life, and inviting you into a deeper relationship with him, more of him, a new adventure. Will you today RSVP? Observation number one about this story is that one, Jesus chose them. Right? They didn't choose Jesus. Jesus chose them. Jesus saw them and he chose them. And I believe there's someone in this room today that you feel unseen. And the word for you today is that Jesus sees you and he chooses you. And I know that's uncomplicated, but man, he'd go on to tell his disciples, "You didn't choose me, I chose you. And I have appointed you to bear much fruit." That's for someone in the room today. Come on, he chooses us. He sees us. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, second observation. This one I really like. He did not ask the disciples any questions. He said, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." He didn't say, "How do you feel about following me?" Right? He didn't say, "Hey, process this for a little bit. Get me into your head. Tell me how you're feeling by this invitation." He simply invited them and waited for an RSVP, which makes me believe that Jesus thought that they had all the information that they needed. Not necessarily all the information they wanted, but they had enough information with that simple invitation to make a decision. And I don't know about you, but I always have questions. "Lord, how long is this trip going to be? Lord, what should I pack? God, what direction are we going? Hey, can I invite someone on this trip with me?" I begin to have all these questions. But in this invitation, Jesus doesn't have any space for the questions. And you know why that is? At least why I think so. Because he wants to leave room for faith. he wants us to grow. And if we always have everything controlled and mapped out, where is the space for faith that we need to be refined by him, to become more like him, to trust him deeper? Follow me and I will make you fishers of men. 3 invites in that one phrase. Follow me and I will make you fishers of men.